Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Cancerians, for May 2017. So it's for you Cancerians for May 2017. Another great news for you guys, especially when it comes to health, especially when it comes to those of you that have been suffering from an ill health, for those of you that didn't feel well, for those of you that were actually waiting for some kind of health improvements. The actual month of May is going to be very significant for you, very important time for you, because this is the time when your health is going to start feeling much more powerful. You're going to start feeling much more powerful when it comes to your health in general. So you're going to get the energy back, your energy levels are going to be much better. If you were waiting for some kind of health news, the health news are going to be positive. If you were waiting for your health to improve, this is the actual time when your health is going to be improving. In fact, I can see you being completely re-energized throughout the month just because of the fact your health improved so much. And I'm really happy for you. I'm really glad for you, because when our health is not okay, or when our health is not at its peak, you see, it can have a reflection on our life in so many different ways, from worrying to thinking to actually being run down to actually having no energy. The health can actually have an amazing impact on us. So if you were suffering from an ill health, or if you were waiting for health improvements in general, May is going to be a really good month indeed. Let me just carry on. I will tell you there are three very important days, or three very important dates that I would like you to pay attention to. The first important day is going to be on the 11th of May 2017. 11th of May is going to be very important because there is a certain realization that you are going to have. There is a certain omen that you're going to have. This is going to be a very spiritual time, very special time for you. And on the 11th of May, it's almost as if you're going to receive a very special message, very personal message that you are going to receive through your own personal omen. This particular message is going to be connected to what you do now. It's going to be connected to your life at the moment, and it's going to be connected to actually you and your life in general. And there are certain things that are going to start making sense straight away on that particular date after that point, because there are certain things that are certain things are literally going to be revealed to you. Certain prospects are literally going to be revealed to you. Certain things that you maybe they weren't available to you at the moment, they weren't available to you before. The certain things will become available to you through this particular thing, to this particular omen that is going to happen to you on the 11th of May. Very important, because this is the beginning of the big picture. Because after this point, after this moment, there's a lot going to change in the way you think, in your thinking, when it comes to you, your career, and when it comes to things that you do in life. However, this omen is going to be ridiculously positive for you, and it's going to have an amazing impact for you, not only now, not only on the 11th of May, not only in May, but in your life in general. There are certain things about your future that are going to start making sense after this particular day. Another important day is going to be on the 21st of May 2017. The 21st of May is going to be very important because I can see some kind of money that is going to come through. Now, for those of you that are having a business, or for those of you that are working and expecting for some kind of money through work and through business, this is the time when the money is going to come through work and the business as well. And additional extra money is going to manifest in your life. Maybe not necessarily on that particular day, but you are going to hear about it on that particular day, or you are going to get this money literally on that particular day. On another hand, I would also like to say that there is a certain inheritance that is going to become available to you, or say you will hear about a certain inheritance through the family that is actually going to start becoming available to you. And as I said, it might not happen on that particular day that you get that money, but this is the time when there are certain things that are going to become known to you, and especially when it comes to an additional amount of money through your business, through your career, through your work. And you could also be retired and you could still get some money through your work, for example. And also there's a certain money, an additional money that you're going to hear about that is completely going to be connected to your inheritance. and to your family, okay? And also, what else I was going to say, the 21st of May, it's not going to be important because of this, but it's also going to be very important for those of you that are expecting a second stage, a second journey, second stage, especially second level when it comes to your business, work, career, or whatever you do, okay? The third important day that I would like to say is going to be on the 29th of May. 29th of May is going to be very, very important because you are going to have a very important negotiation on that day. And it's not only about you having a very important negotiation on that day, it's the fact that this negotiation is actually going to be completely work in your favor, and you're actually going to end up with more after that point, okay? Very, very important negotiation. It's just something that you wanted to do for a really long time, or something that was maybe dragging for a really long time, and this particular thing is completely connected to what you do, to your career, to your finances, indeed. And on another hand, what I was going to say, the 29th of May is also important if you would like to start a negotiation, or if you would like to negotiate or start something like that. Now, the 29th of May is the perfect day to start any negotiation that you wanted to start, whatever this negotiation is for, whether it's to do with your work, whether it's to do with your career, whether it's to do with something personal, it doesn't matter. It's important to start this negotiation on this particular day because most certainly this is actually going to work in your favor. Also, what I was going to say, the 29th of May is also going to be important because especially for those of you that had problems with your partner, and I'm talking about a long relationships, I'm talking about a husband, I'm talking about a wife, I'm talking about somebody that was in your life for a really long time, or somebody maybe that was in your life for maybe a year and then the things didn't just make sense, the things just didn't work out, you couldn't find a certain language together, you just couldn't agree with certain things. Sometimes our spiritual personal journeys, they, take us towards the different directions in life because we're all different spirits. We all have a different spiritual journey. Every single one of us is on a different mission and on a different spiritual journey. So sometimes, if you are married or if you're with somebody for a really long time, you know that your spiritual journeys can take you in a different ways, in a different directions for a while, and then you just lose that touch in between each other. And you love your partner loves you, but just when it comes to communications and things like that, this is when Cancerians had the problems lately. When it comes to communication with your partner, this is what was happening to you. So you weren't too sure what was happening, you weren't too sure why your partner went that way, you went that way. You see, you only know that it was some kind of communication breakdown. Well, the important thing in this situation is the fact that I can see you and your husband, wife, your partner actually getting closer together, and you're going to resolve this issue. And it's not only that you're going to resolve this issue, but after that point, your relationship is going to become even more stronger. Your relationship is going to become even more powerful. Your relationship is actually going to go on a whole new level. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And then there are certain things going to come out of it. And this is going to mean to you quite a lot. Because as I said, lots of you guys, lots of Cancerians had difficulties in maybe explaining yourself to your partners, or explaining your feelings, or explaining your emotions, or vice versa. Your partners had a problem explaining their emotions to you, you see. And this is why the 29th of May is actually going to be so important, because I can see two people getting closer together, but taking relationship on the whole new, most amazing level. Please, if you get like something like this, look at this beautiful royal quartz. What am I talking about? Rose quartz. This beautiful, yeah, I suppose royal, yeah, because it's so powerful, so beautiful. Look at this beautiful rose quartz, and these are brand new, amazing pendants on my website that I'm selling them. And why I think that the rose quartz is ridiculously important for you to get at this stage in your life, for all of you Cancerians, is because the rose quartz is going to help you to get closer to your partner. It's going to bring your partner closer together, and you will get closer to your partner will get closer to you. And it's not only that, it's actually going to help you a lot with communication, with expressing yourself, to your partner. And it's going to help you to like kind of, to actually understand each other more and to bring you closer together. Rose quartz is absolutely one of the most amazing crystals, not only to bring a partner closer to you, but to help you with communication and expressing yourself. You can get these little powerful beauties from my website. website. Look how beautiful and ever so powerful they are. And this is what I highly suggest or highly recommend to you to get in these particular situations. But however, the things are going to be really positive when it comes to your partner. On another hand, when it comes to the actual numerology and when it comes to the number that is connected to your months of May, my lovely Cancerians, you have number 2. Number 2 is just ridiculously powerful number. And when it comes to your reading and when it comes to May, it's all about universal energies are becoming the answers to your universal energy, are going to be the answers to your prayers, and your prayers are about to manifest to you. You know what you wanted to manifest in a really long time. The month of May is actually going to be ridiculously important, and this is why number 2 is so important when it comes to your reading. It's all about these universal energies that are all going to be working for you, that are all going to be on your side. And it's not only that, these particular universal energies are actually going to help you to take things in general in your life on the next level that is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing. And I'm not talking only about relationships, partners, I'm talking about life in general, I'm talking about business, I'm talking about work-life balance, about the absolutely perfect balance that is about to come to you. So May is the month to start just to do as much as you can, try as many new things as you can, because you will absolutely surprise yourself. Okay, so let me just start with the beginning of May. Is going to be very important for you also because I can see you spending lots of time with your friends, I can see you spending lots of time with your family, and this is completely going to be right at the beginning of May, and it is just going to feel like the right thing to do. You will really enjoy yourself, you will start waking up, and especially because if you were cold, if your health maybe wasn't the best, and then you were feeling like a quite drained and tired, that's why you see all these wonderful energies that are going to bring to you in your life in May is just going to kind of re-energize you completely, to the point that it's just going to have such an amazing impact on your general well-being and the way you feel about things, the way you feel about people. You're just about to wake up, you know. I'm not saying you were sleeping or anything like that, I'm just saying you're literally about to wake up, and these feelings are just going to push you towards having fun with friends and family. And I can see you in the first part of May, which is really important, I have to say. You will be spending time with your friends and family. There is a certain issue that you're going to have to also help out, you see, and this is a lot to do with your family. This is a lot to do with a family member, with a certain family member. There's still somebody that needs your help. And it's not help as such, but it's almost like an advice. There's a certain family member that is struggling with something is not quite right, and that particular person is going to need your impact. There is just something that you may not know, something that you know about that family member, kind of why this family member is just having such a difficult time at the moment. You will kind of have that at the back of your mind. You were thinking about that before. You kind of wanted to say something, you wanted to do something, but you were thinking it's not your place to do this, you see. And I think it's maybe your place to say something or to do something to help out to this family member, you see, because there is just someone is just going to have a negative impact on that particular person. Somebody is going to have a negative impact on that particular person, and you will be aware of that. And this is why I can see you actually stepping in and helping this particular family member. Sorry, I think it's a male family member, if that helps. Okay, also now, when it comes to also beginning of May, I can see you will have this feeling of you will want to do more, you will want to do more, you will want to do more. You will want to concentrate on your career, you will want to concentrate on your job, okay? You will want to concentrate on these two things quite a lot, and this is what these amazing energies are actually going to bring. If you're actually retired, or if you're at university, it's exactly the same thing. You will want to suddenly you will have this feeling that you want to do more. You will have this feeling that you will want to learn more, that you want to start new learning experience. So for those of you that is a very important, for those of you that are focusing on your career, you see there is just, this is just going to awake you now. This is all going to awake, and this is all going to start making sense. And you're just going to, even if you were completely confused about your career, about what you're doing, if things haven't gone as far as you wanted them to go, now you see it's kind of, you're going to have a certain realization realization, and it's all going to start making sense. But it's not only about that, it's just about the fact that you are going to end up with this feeling. Through these feelings, you're going to end up doing additional things. You will end up want to bring new things, and this is going to be a very, very smart thing. I can see one particular thing that you will want to bring into your, let's say if you work for yourself, to your own business, you say. If you work for somebody else, you know, there is an additional thing that you will really want to do, and you will not even understand where all this force is coming from. And this beautiful force is coming from the fact that you were just kind of, maybe you didn't feel right, maybe you didn't feel well, maybe you felt a little bit tired, and it was not the right time. And now, because your health is just going to feel so much better, you know, there's certain things going to start making sense, and maybe the part of you that was kind of sleeping, dreaming, you know, that part of you is going to be awake, and it's all going to kind of start shaking you up right at the beginning of May 2017. However, it is going to be a step in the right direction. There is also something that you will want to stop doing. For example, there's also something that you're going to stop doing, something that you've been doing, like with your work, through your work. There is just something that you were putting your energy in, and that didn't work, maybe, you know. And this is also going to be very much, this is also all going to be happening right at the beginning of May. You see, there is going to be a discontinuous of certain effort just when it comes to your work. There's just a little part, little tiny thing that you will want to change, and you are going to change that. You may not feel too good about it, but that absolutely doesn't matter. So if there is something to do with your work that you've done for a really long time, with your career, or if you're like retired and you were doing a certain hobby and something was driving you mad, something was, maybe you're just going to come to a certain realization that that particular thing was actually maybe, it's just ended up draining your energies more than anything else. It was draining your energies, and this is not good, because when our energies are drained, then we become very vulnerable to all sorts of energies, you see. So if there's certain negative energy directed towards us, if we are not in the right state of mind, we become more vulnerable to it. So when we end up doing things that we don't like, this is how we end up being negative, and then we are prone to negative energies more. So that's why it's very good to try to work out, try to single out what this particular thing that it could be that you will need to change, that you must change, that you will change. And then after that point, don't worry about it. You might feel a little bit sad, you see, but don't worry about it, you see, because this could also refer to those of you that are completely unhappy with your career, those of you that are completely unhappy with your job. If you were unhappy with your career for such a long time, if you were unhappy with your job such a long time, this life is too short. I keep on saying, this life is too short. Honestly, to actually end up doing something that you hate, to end up doing something you don't like, I'm saying this is strictly for those that hate what you do, that you don't like what you do, and only work and do your job, for example, just because you have to. But if there are more options available for you, this is going to be a realization that you will realize, you will get that strength, you will get that power, and you will want to move on from square number 1 to square number 2 finally. As I said, this is all going to come to you with all this beautiful energy and all this beautiful boost of health. You see, this energy is going to come to you through this beautiful boost of health that is going to have like this impact on you. So most certainly things are going in the right direction, because after that point is just basically the whole new beginning. The mid-May is just going to feel like the whole new beginning for you. The mid-May is actually going to feel amazing for you when it comes to your health, when it comes to your work, when it comes to, if you're retired, like hobby, whatever you concentrate on, when it comes to your college and university. My goodness, mid-May is just going to be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I really have to say this. And also mid-May is going to be ridiculously important, because you are going to have a good news. This is the number one. What's going to happen? You're going to have a really good news in May. So it could mean absolutely anything. This is going to be very, very personal to you. This is going to be something that you don't like to talk about to everybody. This is going to be something that you can normally keep it to yourself. However, you're going to have a very, very good news in May, at mid-May, and this is going to mean to you quite a lot, because after that point, you know, you're just going to start realizing certain things about you. You're going to start realizing certain things about your future, and it's just going to make you feel really much better. It's going to make you feel solid, and it's going to make you feel like really strong about your future and about certain things about your future. So this is all going to be rather connected. Another thing I was going to say, the mid-May is also going to be ridiculously important for those of you that are waiting for promotion, because I can see the certain promotion here. If you're happy with your work and you're happy with every single part of your work, that what you do and things like that, there's going to be an amazing promotion that you're actually going to have. And if you waited for this promotion, or if you're waiting for promotion, if you waited for the step up in your career, mid-May is most certainly the time when this is actually going to happen. And of course, this is going to be followed with more responsibilities. Of course, this is going to be the step in the new direction. And of course, this is going to be followed with more money and things like that. And it's just like new ideas for you after this point, after mid-May 2017. Fantastic. Let me just tell you one thing. If you are not working, if you are looking for a job, also May is going to be absolutely fantastic, bombastic. I will tell you this, okay? If you're not working and you're waiting for the job, not any job, for the right job for you, May is most certainly the time when you should be actually applying for these jobs. You see, apply for as many as you can, because there is going to be fantastic, bombastic job that is actually going to come to you. So if you're not working, instead of actually having that promotion, this for you, this for those of you that are looking for a job, this means like a job is going to come to you, but not only any job. This is going to be very, very powerful, very important, and very interesting job that is actually going to change everything. Just remember that this particular job offer that you're going to have is just actually going to have an element of unknown. It's going to have a little element of fear, which means that it's going to be connected to something that you don't know, but it's just going to feel like a challenge. That's the right job for you. Just wait for it. Okay, after that point, you're gonna get a nice advice from a female there's a female person, an older female lady that is going to give you an amazing advice, amazing advice. And that particular advice is going to be connected to what you do at the moment, and what your career is, what your job is. This is going to be a ridiculously powerful advice. So watch for the advice from an older female person, an older female person. And this particular female person is somebody that you know for a really, really long time. It's somebody either in your family, or it's some friend or somebody who you really, really know, but you know that this particular person is very wise, very clever, very intelligent. You know that her third psychic eye is completely enhanced, and you know that she lived many, many lives. That's how wise she is. So just watch for the advice from this amazing person also. After that point, I can see that from the mid-May towards the end of May, there is just such an amazing determination that you will have. You are just, my goodness, I don't even know how to explain this. This amazing determination that you're going to have is just going to make you feel really strong. It's going to make you to realize really fantastic things about your future. It is going to give you, you're going to become active, you're going to become more active. Remember, this is all connected to the fact that you're going to feel so great, you're going to feel so re-energized. So there's an amazing determination going to come back, especially for those of you that kind of felt a little bit tired, or you didn't feel right, or you were waiting for the right moment. Trust me, the right moment is coming. Sasha is telling you the right moment is coming, and May is most certainly also going to be your month. May is going to be the time when you're actually going to feel like you are reborn. And it's just going to be, the things are going to be all over the place. You're going to feel really, really good, and all this determination is going to come back, and that determination is going to open many, many doors to you, and you're going to be happy, and you're going to smile again, and it's all going to make a beautiful, beautiful sense. Okay, step in a new direction as well. And also, what else I was going to say, that you are also going to hear about somebody either getting pregnant towards the end of May. You're either going to hear about somebody getting pregnant, somebody conceiving, you see, or somebody is also, may give birth. There is just something very strongly that is going to happen when it comes to the birth of a child. Very positive indeed. So it's going to have a very positive impact and reflection on you, because that particular person means to you a lot. Or somebody may get pregnant. However, it's just going to be something down along these lines, and it's also going to make you feel really, really good. It's just something that you know that that particular person is actually feeling fantastic about. And this is not just any person. This is somebody who means to you a lot, you see. Sorry, what else I was going to say? Just one more thing I would like to say. It's like a little warning at the end of May 2017. Don't make any, when it comes to the end of May 2017, the very, very last day, the very last day of May, this is completely connected to that as well. Do not make any big decisions or any major decisions. Do not make at the end of May whatsoever, because there will be a really right at the end of May, or by the end of May, there is going to be like a really interesting option available to you, but it's going to require you to make a certain decision, you see. But you will be able to recognize this, because this is going to be connected to the major effort. Your first thought about this is going to be, oh God, that's too much, that's a major effort. No. And somebody might try to rush you to make a decision, Do not rush to make any decisions at the end of May, on the last day of May 2017. June is fine, but just do not do it, because it's just not going to be the right time. The energies are not going to be the right to make a decision at the end of May 2017. That's the only thing that I want to tell you. If you do make it, it might not be as good, you see, but if you make it later on, it's just going to be something completely different. So that's the one thing that I want to say. Okay, another thing I wanted to say is basically that another thing that I wanted to say to you is that for those of you that are single, this is also going to be a very, very interesting time, because there is somebody going to manifest in your life. There is somebody that you're going to meet through work. There is somebody that, if you're at the college, university, that you're going to meet through college, university. Or there is somebody, if you're retired and you're available, there's somebody you're going to meet through the hobby that you do, wherever you go to meet people, or maybe even online. Maybe whenever there are other people involved, you see, other people are going to be around that people, whether it's online or whether it's like, for example, like where you go out to meet with people. It all depends on your daily activities, what you do and what you focus in life. However, the other people are going to be around, and there is somebody very special, somebody very interesting that is actually that you are going to meet. And this is strictly for those of you that are single. This particular person is doing something like it's like a designer, or it's it's a very, very talented. It's either designer, it's either an artist, it's either somebody very creative, somebody who is able to just look at things and change things really quickly. And this is the person that is completely going to you're going to completely fancy this person. You're going to find this person very interesting. And how is it going to happen? It is not going to be just a romance. First of all, you're going to actually see this person and find this person very, very interesting through your work career, or as I said, like through your hobby and things like that. First of all, you're going to find this person interesting, and then as the time goes by, you're going to fancy this person more and more. However, you're into something very, very interesting, very, very interesting indeed, because this is somebody that you wouldn't fancy normally. This is somebody that you wouldn't like normally, but as more as you know this person, the more you are actually going to fancy this person. There is so much unknown that is going to be attached to this person, so much unknown to you, so much, this person is going to be so much different to what you would normally fancy and things like that, and you are going to surprise yourself. And just remember, it's all connected to number 2, and number 2 is a very spiritual number, and it's all about this spiritual energy just shaking things up for you. I'm just telling you, just go for it, go for it, and you will see what I mean. You will see where this is going to take you. This is the step into, and it's going to be step into unknown, but into a very good and very interesting unknown, and step into the right direction, most certainly. My goodness, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And please, if you already haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And don't forget to like and share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like. And also, if you would like to donate to my channel, you're welcome. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.